What's good, everybody? It's your boy Sean from Envy, back with another reaction video. Today I've been sitting this video at least like 5 times in one day. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make a reaction video to it because I actually was at work. I work. But today I have time, so without further ado, let's get into it. But actually, before we get into it, I want to thank everybody for the likes, all the comments, all the subscriptions. Keep it going. Let's keep this going. You know, it really means a lot to me. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
And day my baby daddy come here with one meal for my child, but I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like, that's bogus as hell. Like, you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got 1 thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just 1 burger? 1 burger, 1 fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kid?
First initial thoughts. Well, it don't really matter how many times I see this. I'm gonna have the same reaction every time I see it. I think this is one of those situations where I feel like it backfired on her, for the simple fact that you thought you was exposing a deadbeat father or a messed up father, but to me he looked like a good father from this standpoint, from this little piece that we see. You know how many kids out here who can't even get a fucking Happy Meal from they pops right now? So to actually see a black man pulling up to drop off food for his child, he gets my applause, because rarely we see good images of black fathers actually taking care of their kids or doing things for their kids. He said he got what his child likes. As the caption says, is he wrong or right? I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong at all. Like, people would think that it's a lot to break down in the situation. Yes, personally, the kids, she has 4 kids, 1 by him, 3 by whoever. And would the kids feel some kind of way to see him, his son eating and they're not eating McDonald's? They probably will. But in the same sense, is that his problem? No, that's not his problem. He's not obligated to feed anyone but his child, especially when the parents are not even together. They're separated for whatever case may be. They're broken up or whatever, but he's still finding time throughout the day to drop food off for his son or his daughter. I don't know. I didn't catch whether it was a son or a daughter, but his child. And I'm not gonna be the person on the internet that bashes this man for doing what he's supposed to do. That's what he's supposed to do. His child hungry, he's supposed to feed him. What comes into question is why your other 3 kids ain't eating. Why can't you do the same thing you're doing now to the other baby father or baby fathers? We don't know. Hold them to the fire like you holding this man, trying to embarrass him and trying to expose him on social media for something that he's supposed to do. It's not his job to take care of other kids. And it's coming from a guy. I'm actually a stepfather myself. I married a woman who had a child. I don't have any biological children, but by me being married to my wife and she has a child, I am obligated to do for this child, which I've been doing for almost 15 years. So with that being said, a lot of people will say, well, morally, he should have bought the other kid something. Okay, well, morality is different individually. Like, what you may consider moral, I may not consider the same thing as moral, or that may not hit me as it hits you. Yes, it would have been a nice gesture, but gestures aren't mandatory. Gestures are, to give out show a good gesture, that's subjective. If you wanted to show it, if you want, I'm pretty sure. Well, we don't know this man's situation. We don't even know this man. We don't even know this man's financial situation. He pulled up in the Thunderbird. Let's make that clear. He pulled up in the Thunderbird. Now he got a car. That's a car. Hey, get you from point A to B to C. More power to you. It's not like this man pulling up in the Flyers. He ain't pulling up in no Gucci or Louis Vuitton or whatever. He's pulling up in something that looks locally owned, which is cool because now he's supporting local business. I give him a point for that because I know how that goes. So it's not like he's a flashy baby father where he got it to do but he couldn't. To me, just from my observation, he looks like a regular everyday African American male. He may not have it like that. Now someone say, okay, well, he can probably buy like a $5 piece from Little Caesars. Okay, cool. At the end of the day, the question is he obligated or is he not? And no, he's not obligated to take care of anybody else's child. If he feels that he wants to, that choice should be on him to do that, whether he did it or not. So no, I don't feel that he was wrong. I feel more so she was wrong. And then you're recording this man against his free will, against his will. You putting this business out here like that. But it really, all it does is shows where you are. You really expose yourself. You're the one who had multiple kids by multiple men. So how is this exposing him? It's exposed more of you than it does him. You have kids by multiple men. So I hope it was worth it. We can get straight to the comments because I don't want to make this video long. So let's get straight to the comments. I would have picked my son up and took him out to eat. Yeah, that's an option. That is an option. We can't assume that he's never done that, right? We just know in this particular moment, he dropped some food off and he looked like he was kind of in a rush. He pulled on the side of the street, hopped out, here you go, boom. So he may not have been able to do that at that very moment. That might not have been one of the options that he had available at this very moment. So he did what he was able to do. The fact that he still bought his son food, or his daughter, I don't know, daughter or son, I don't know, his child some food. He's doing his part on his half. But if he was able to pick his son up and take him out to eat, that would be the best option when you got a person who has multiple kids in the house and only one of them, or maybe two of them, you're all of them ain't yours, but just one, maybe two. So yeah, he could have done that. That could have been a situation. It's true. How you talking about you finna expose somebody when you showing the world you have multiple baby daddies and still can't afford to feed your kids with multiple niggas you chose to rock with like that? That's my point exactly. You took this route to try and expose him, but you really exposed yourself. Multiple kids by multiple men. And you showing that you can't even take care of your multiple kids. And then you have the audacity to mandate or put on this man that he should be taking care of his other kids too. Take care of her other kids too. He don't have to. If he did it, cool. Who's to say he's never done it before? This may not be one of those times. He's probably had bought them food before, but it's not like she wanted to be. A lot of times in these situations, baby mothers want to be in control of how you deal with your child. And that's not right. You don't dictate, you can't do. That's why, I'm glad I'm not in a position for that. And for the guys who are in a position, I always tell them your best interest, your best bet is to go to the courts and let the courts sort it out for you. Have stuff to where it's appointments. You got certain dates, certain times. So she could never use your child against you outside of the court. And if she does, you document it and you bring it back to the court and you get your child. But she really exposed herself more so than exposing him. Facts. Next comment. Why do men constantly do this to themselves and have kids by these types of women? And see, and there's two sides of this coin. A lot of times you don't really know a person until you're not together no more. There's 3 stages when you meet a person. It's 3 people that you meet. You meet the person who they portray to be in the beginning. You meet the best version of them in the beginning a lot of times. Not all the times, but the majority of the time, people always put on their best face in the beginning of a relationship. Once you're comfortable in that relationship, you meet person number 2, where person number 1 fades away, and all the good things that you loved about this person or thought you liked about this person and thought you lucked up about this person starts to fade away, and this person really ain't like they was portraying to be. And then you meet the third person. When you decide you no longer want to be with a person, whether mutual, whether it was, whatever. And you deal with this person from the outside now. You deal with the bitter person a lot of times. A lot of times in these situations, especially if you had kids, you deal with that bitter baby mom. Or you deal with that bitter baby father. It goes both ways. There's 3 people you meet every time you dealing with a person. And this can go in relationships, this can be family, this can be friends. Everybody's not always who they seem to be. People go through phases and changes, and shit just different. I've seen it personally firsthand. I've probably been that 3 different people to people. I don't know. We know I'm flawed. We all are flawed. But my thing is too, I've seen a lot of times where guys will get in these situations knowing that these women are like this. And they so caught on how they physically look and the sexual aspect of it, they don't think about the mental and emotional stress that you have to deal with when you're dealing with this person. And at the end of the day, is it worth it? No, it's never worth it. It's never worth your peace, king. It's never worth your peace, queen. When you know you're dealing with people that you know are toxic. But people that sit here and make it seem like having a toxic relationship is healthy. It's destructive. And as long as you're in these situations like these women or like these men, you're killing yourself. That's a subject for a whole nother topic. I don't even want to preach about that. Next comment. I get she didn't want her kids to feel left out. She should have cash apped him a few dollars to pick up the rest of the kids something too. And see, that's another thought I had in my mind too. Because obviously she knew that he was coming to drop some food off. So instead of you making this video to try to expose him, and you knew that he was only bringing food for his child in particular, why not say, hey, you know what? I know you about to bring blase some food. Here, I'm gonna cash app you another $20, $25. Could you pick up my kid some off the dollar menu or whatever the case may be? If I'm in this man position, all right, cool, yeah, send me the money. Now all your kids eating. He taking care of his kids, and you taking care of the other 3. As you should. That's how it literally should have went down. This shouldn't even have been a topic. This shouldn't even have been no kind of issue or nothing. This should have been easy peasy. But here we go. We have a bitter baby mom or whatever the case may be. And you know everybody like to go viral. Everybody nowadays will do something to go viral, whether it's for the right reason or the wrong reasons. Sometimes I just wish people would think things out before they really act things out. Because once it's out there, it's out there. And you looking stupid in the end. You can't take that back what's on the internet. She'll never take, we ain't see her face, but I'm pretty sure some people around her know who she is. And then when they see her every day, they know her business now. And that's another thing. See me, I'm a private person. I don't like have stuff like this exposed out there like this. For one, I keep what's in my house. And then whatever's in my house, I make sure my house clean. I don't have no dirty laundry sitting around. Everybody ain't like that though. Last comment and we out of here. Wow, she sounds crazy. She should have called those other kids' fathers as well, or Zelled the father the money to grab the other kids some food. Problem solved. Exactly. But she definitely, see, this is my question. I wonder if you're doing this to him, are you doing this to the other baby fathers too? Because maybe he's not the only one bringing food for his kid. Maybe he got whiff of another baby father bringing food for his kid. And you know what? I'm just gonna bring my son or my daughter food for her by herself. I mean, just for her. Just since he taking care of his and he ain't got mine in consideration, I'm gonna take care of mine, not worry about his. That may be a case. I've seen that happen too. My oldest sister is she has a different father for me and my little sister. I have 2 sisters. I'm the middle child. I have an older sister and a younger sister. Me and my younger sister had the same father. My older sister, she doesn't have the same father we had. And I would even tell you, as a kid, I used to be a little jealous of how her dad took care of him versus my dad being locked up and I didn't even get to spend time with my father. How she would get certain things, certain gifts for birthdays and Christmas or whatever, and you know, we didn't get as much as her at certain points. My mom did what she could, you know what I'm saying? So I look at it from the kid aspect. At the end of the day, you just hurting the kids. You honestly just hurting the kids, and we got to be smarter as parents to understand or to know how to disguise some of this stuff so these kids won't have to be in these situations, be hurt or be jealous or be traumatized or whatever. She could have easily sent this man some money. It's that pride though, the pride of even having to ask him to do that. Because nowadays, especially when you're the bitter baby mom, you don't want to show that you need your baby father, but you need him. The kids need him. You may not need him to be in your bed with you, but you need him. You need him to, y'all need to coexist so you can take care of your seed, your child. But for some reason, a lot of women have come to the point where they're proud to be single mothers. I take care of all 4 man by myself. These niggas don't do shit. Like, really? And you proud of that? You proud that you got 4 kids by different baby fathers and none of them take care of each other? That's poor decision making. You picked the wrong people to give yourself to. Embarrassing. So while you think you're out here exposing the next person, you really out here exposing yourself. This is why I constantly tell people you gotta have self-awareness. Without self-awareness, you don't know where you stand out here. You're looking crazy out here. At every point in your life, you need to know where you stand at in real life, in reality, not no delusion, in real time, real life. Where you at? Because at the end of the day, we all sit here and say, well, can't nobody check me, this and that. People are going, if you can't allow people to check you, and you can't even check yourself, you can't even be real with yourself to check yourself when you know you done fucked up or you know you in a crazy situation, you doomed. You doomed. This is why I tell people can't nobody check me. Because I'm so aware of who I am and what I do and what I don't do, that I check myself when I mess up. I don't need nobody to check me because I check myself. But that's a different conversation for a different day. That's gonna be it for this video. This your boy Sean for Envy. If you guys got any questions, you got any comments, concerns or whatever, leave them in the comments below. Also, if you could, please like this video as it pushes this video through the algorithm of YouTube. Help me out some. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. I promise you I won't be sending you nothing crazy. Just subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications so you won't miss when I drop these videos. Let's continue this conversation down in the comments though. I really would appreciate that. Like I said, if you got anything you want me to review, hit me up. All my information is down below in the comments or either in the description of the video. Outside of that, you guys have a great day. You guys be safe, love yourself, and love each other. It's your boy Sean for Envy. I'm out. Peace.